La Yasha'Allah to Israel. I stand. Wapanyak Wadam, which means to rise and face the east. We're going to start with the Lord's Prayer. Abanaw, Shabbat Kodash, Hayah, Shemkai, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'a, Ratazak, Hayah, Isha, Baratazak, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemaya, Thalanawa, Lacham, Kau, Yawam, Wasalachanawa, Kabawafnawa, Kasalachnawa, Kabawafinawa, Wala'a, Kabayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Awashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Ka, Amalakwak, Wa'alawa, Kaparak, Iwalamium, Amun. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Hakak, the power. Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Babukushai, the son of Nawakak. Hakak, La'apa'ah, Kal Makala, will call Manawa. Hakak, Latahar, Amatazarite. Hakak. La Hakim, Hamakim, Hakak, Awakawa, Tama'awa, the Garashun, by Shim Yahushai, the water Amun. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it. The prayer to bless Israel, Yahweh, by Shim Yahushai, Rakbanah, Wayashala, Wahab, Yasapar, Barak, Rapah, Magun, by Shim Yahushai, the water Amun. What we just said was Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai. Bless us and Israel in the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121. Asha Ayanya, Ahahari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Izaria, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Isha, Shemai, Ma'aratiza, Al Yathan, Namawat, Regal, Al Yanawam, Shemar, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Mala'a, Yashan, Shemamar, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Shemar, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Ya, Yaninka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayrak, Balayla, Yahweh. Yashamar, Makalra, Yashamar, Afna Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Afka, Wabawa'at, Ma'atha, Wa'ai, Ablam, Amun. I will lift mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He should preserve thy soul. Yahweh should preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. So be it. Psalms 83. Alahayim, Al-Damiyalaka. Excuse me. Al-Taharash, wa Al-Ashaqwa. Al-Yahanna, Al-Yappika, Yahanna Yawan, Mashanaya, Kanasha Al-Ra'ash, Al-Amika, Yarayamu, Sawa. When the eye tells what, Al-Tazak Poenica, Mawala, Kawa, Wanakakida, Magoya, Wala, Yazakar. Sham Yasha'Allah, Iwad, Kaya, Nawa Aitawa, La, Yahadwa, Alika, Baryak, Yakarafwa, Aholia, Adawan, Washima Ali. Excuse me, Wayashama Ali, Mawa'aba, Wahagard, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amala, Halashat, Akushat, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labani Lawat, Salah, Aisha, Lahum, Kamadi, Kasayasara'a, Kayabi, Banahal, Koyashwan, Nashimadwa, Ba'ayan, Nahara. Hayo, the man, la Adama, Shay Thumbo, Nadayama, Wakairab, Wakazaba, Wakazaba, Wakazalana, Kalamase, Kamwa, Shar, Amawa, Nayabsha, Nawa Af, Naawa, Alahaya, Alahaya, Shay Thumbo, Kagawala, Kakwash, Lapani Raka, Kaash, the Ira Ira, Wakalahab, the Lahat, Haryam, Khan, the Datma, Basa Ira, Wabaso Patka, the Mahalam, Mala'a, Punya, Palawan, Where the Quashma, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, where the Alwa, I, where Parwa, where Badu, where Iwa, Kaya, Tha, Shamkaya, Awa, Labaka, Al, you want, Al, call her, Ratiza, Aman. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Amalek, Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ask also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kissam, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeb. Yea, all their princes as Abba and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be it. The prayer for the blessings of the power structure. The rock of Yahweh, why Yahweh, Bam Yakala, Wa Alahaya, Matazabia, Alawapia, Ha Alawapia, Ha Saranya, Ha Quatazayanya, Ha Kayayoya, Wa Wapi, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, the water Amon. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabi, which means to be seated. All right. Uh-oh. All right. Let's go ahead and clap it up. Most High in Christ for another Sabbath service day, all right? So like for another Sabbath service. All right, so like let me fix this camera. There we go. All right, let's clap it up. Most High in Christ. We're in the book of Numbers, chapter 33 and verse 43. All right. This is Numbers, chapter 33 and verse 43. Shalom, Sister Kimberly Jordan. Shalom, sis from St. Louis. Shalom. Shalom to the brothers and sisters. If you're a young man or a young sister who wants their name, check in, all right? You have to sign a check-in form. Give me 1 second. I can upload it, and then we'll start the scriptures. Hold on. 1 second. Is that it right there? It's in the chat, all right? Make sure you're signing in, you're logging in. For young brothers and sisters who want to earn that Hebrew name, this is how you do it, by staying in class. All right, we're in the book of Numbers, chapter 33 and verse 43. All right, here we go. All right. Waya Salakia, Waya Salakia, Waya Saiwa, Mapo Wanan, Waya Kana, Waya Salakia, Waya Kanawa, Ba'apath, verse 44. Waya Saiwa, Ma'abath, Waya Kana, Salakia, Waya Kanawa, Ba'ayaya, Hi Baryam, Bagabawal, Mawa'aba, verse 45. Waya Sa'aywa, Ma'ayayam, Waya Kana, Salakia, Waya Kanawa, Bariyaban, God, verse 46. Waya Sa'aywa, Mariyaban, God, Waya Kanawa, Ba'ilaman, Dabalafyama, verse 47. Waya Sa'aywa, Ba'ilaman, Dabalafyama, Waya Kanawa, Baharya, Ha'aibaria, Lapunya, Nabawa, verse 48. Waya Sa'aywa, Maharya, Ha'aibaria, Waya Kanawa, Waya Kanawa, Ba'irabath, Mawa'aba, Al, Yaradan, Yarakawa, Yarachwa, all right, Yarachwa, verse 49. Waya Kanawa, Al, Hayaradan, Salaki Mabayath, Hayashemath, I, Abal, Hashatyam, Ba'irabath, Mawa'aba. All right. All right, here we go. This is Numbers chapter 43. I'm sorry, this is Numbers chapter 33, verse 43. All right. And they departed from Panan and pitched in Oboth. And they departed from Oboth and pitched in Ijebarim, in the border of Moab. And they departed from Lim and pitched in Dabagad. And they removed from Dabagad and encamped in Alamadalabath, Salakia, Alamadalabatham, verse 47. And they removed from Alamadalabathim and pitched in the mountains of Abiram before Nebo, verse 48. And they departed from the mountains of Abiram and pitched in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, verse 49. And they pitched by Jordan from Beth-Shemath, even unto Abalashatim in the plains of Moab. All right. All right, shalom, mighty man. This is young man Yeshaya. Shalom, Yahanna. All right, this is Numbers chapter 33 and verse 50. All right. Where the bar, Yahweh al Masha, Ba'arabath, Ba'arabath, Mawa'aba al, Yaradan, Yerachwa, La'amar, verse 51. The bar al Banya Yasha'ala, Wa'amarath, Alaham, Kaya Atham, Abaryam, Ath, Hayaradan, Al, Arataza, Canaan, verse 52. Waharash, Salakia, Waharash thumb, Ath, Call, Yeshabia, Ha'arataza, Mapunyakam, Waba the thumb, Ath, Call, Mashaka Yathum, Wa'ah, Call, Tazalamya, Masakathum, Tha'abadu, Salaki, Tha'abadwa, Wa'af, Call, Bamathum, Thashamayadwa, verse 53. Warashtham, Ath, Ha'arataza, Weashabathum, Ba, Kaya, Lakam, Nathathya, Ath, Ha'arataza, Larashath, Ath, or Atha, Salakia. Verse 54. Wathanach Lathum, Ath, Ha'arataza, Bagawar, Salakia, Bagarawala. All right. Lama Shapach Thayakam, Larab, Tharabwa, Tharabwa, Ath, Nakalatha, Salaki, Nakalathwa, Walama'ait, Thama'ayat, Ath, Nakalathwa, All, Ashar, Yataza'ah, Lawa, Shema, Hagaru, Salakia, Gorala. All right. Hagaru, Salakia, Hagawarla, Lawa, Yahaya, Lamatawath, Abathikam, Thathanachloa, verse 55. Wa'am, La'ah, Tharayashwa, Ath, Yeshabia, Ha'arataza, Salakia, Mapunyakam, Wahaya, Ashar, Salakia, Thawath Yura, Maham, Lashakyam, Ba'ayan Yakam, Walatazanyakam, Batazad Yakam, Watazarawa, Afakam, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Atham, Yeshabia, Ba, verse 56. Wahaya, Salaki, Ka Ashar, Damayathya, La'aishawath, Laham, Aash, Lakam. All right. This is Numbers chapter 33 and verse 50. And the Most High spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, when ye are passed over Jordan into the land of Salakia, when ye are passed over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land before you, and destroy all their pitchers and destroy all their molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places. Verse 53. And ye shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land, and dwell therein. For I have given you the land to possess it. And ye shall divide the land by lot for an inheritance among your families. And to the more ye shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer ye shall give the less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falleth. According to the tribes of your fathers, ye shall inherit. How you read the Bible and not gain power from it is beyond me. How for 60 years, Black Christians have read the Bible. Imagine how many times Black Christians have read Numbers chapter 33, verse 50, verse 51, 52, 53, and 54. Yet and still allow a white man like Donald Trump rape and pillage your communities, destroy your pillars, destroy your culture. How long shall Black people read the Bible and not follow it? The Bible gives power to Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. It doesn't tell you to let another race of people join you and destroy your people. You have a leader of another race over the Department of Education. How can another race be over the education of your children? The Department of Defense. How can another race defend your people? How can another race that is your enemies educate your people, protect your people? How is that possible? God allows and wants your race of people to educate your people, to educate your children, to be responsible for your economics, to be responsible for your food, to be responsible for your safety and your security. That's who the soldiers of your people are supposed to be, not some white Marine, not some white SEAL team member, not some white Air Force pilot, but Blacks, Latino, and Native Indian men. That's who God gave the power to be in charge of this people, and that's who God wants to be in charge of this people. But you and your Christian preachers have allowed other races of people to join you and to defend your people, and they failed at their job. To educate your children, and they failed at their job. To secure resources for your people, and they failed at their duties. God is raising up new men in this earth who are of your race, Black man, who are of your race, Latinos and Native Indians, who are going to get the job done. And those men are under commanding General Yahanna in the I.S.U.P.K. That's who God has given the authority to defend, to take care of, to earn resources, power, and control, and authority and dominion over the entire earth. That's what we just read. God never told Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. He never told the children of Israel, go and join yourself to the Moabites. Join yourself to the Hivites. Join yourself to the Canaanites. God told Moses, dispossess them that possess this land near Moab. Dispossess them of Amalek. Rewrite their name through history. Take their name, blot their name out of history. God wants the Israelites to have power. How can you read this Bible and celebrate Christmas? How can you read this Bible and celebrate Thanksgiving? How can you read this Bible and vote Democrat and Republican? God gave you the power, Black man. He gave you the power, Latinos and Native Indians. Why do you give your power back to your oppressor? Because your Christian preachers have failed you. Your Christian preachers mislead us. Your Christian preachers miseducate us. That's the reason why Dr. King has us earning the love of our oppressor, when our oppressor has done nothing to earn our love. Everyone understand? God said, and ye shall divide the land by lot for an inheritance among your families. All 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, earned an inheritance at one point from our God. God has a chosen people, contrary to Christian belief. God has a specific race of people who he loves and who he put in charge of over every race on the planet Earth. And it's you. It's you, brother. It's you, sister. It's you, hermano, hermana. It's you, Haitians. It's you, Native Indians, you young squaws on the reservation. That's who God put in charge. That's who God blessed. That's who God wanted to dispossess the people of this land. You. God has a favorite people, unlike what you've been taught in the Christian church, unlike what your pastor have taught us since Dr. King. God the Bible has a chosen people, and it's the people who everyone hates. It's the people who Donald Trump makes legislation against, the people who your presidents make legislation to oppress. That's the people that God chose. That's the people that God loves. And when you come into the truth under command of Yahanna, You're going to read this Bible and get power, brother. You're going to get power, sister. You're going to learn how to get off dope. You're going to learn how to not be dependent on your oppressor, because God wants the oppressor to be dependent on us. He wants the Asians to look for us for leadership. He wants the Africans to look for blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians to rule over them. It's in the Bible. It's what we just read. And it's what we've been reading every Sabbath service since 1969. It's littered in the Bible. Let's keep going. God said this in Numbers chapter 33, verse 55. But if you will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein ye dwell. If you are a good Christian girl and boy, and you don't obey the laws in this order I'm giving you, and you allow remnants of these people to remain, if you don't go and dispossess them, if you don't use your military might and remove these heathens from the land I've given you, they're going to be a prick in your eye, a thorn in your side, and vex you. What does the word vex mean? To annoy, to be a sore annoyance to you forever. Like the IUI, those purple pigs of the IUIC vex me that they still exist. Like the Christian pastor vexes me that he still is able to lie to God's chosen people. It vexes me that black people are still running around in 2026, the same year, a week now from ago, when the Supreme Court, the highest court in America, struck down the 1964 Voting Rights Act, struck down affirmative action. And you still have black elder people talking about vote or die. Go vote, because you can't vote, because the Republicans have made it to where black people are going to have to go into white districts with white racist Ku Klux Klan members, aka the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers, and ICE deportation agency under their king and God, Donald J. Trump. And they're going to intimidate you from voting the same way they did in 1955, the same way they did in 1965, the same way they did in the 60s, that prompted Dr. King to make a Voting Rights Act so he can bring it before JFK and Lyndon Baines Johnson. And they struck it down 2 weeks ago today. Now, are you going to listen to the Israelite School UPK? Now, will you open up that Bible, brothers and sisters, and gain power from it? Now, will you put down pork and shrimp? Now, will you stop being Christian? What is it going to take for you to learn the lessons that God has given you? You aren't supposed to vote. You aren't supposed to get high. You aren't supposed to celebrate Christmas and 4th of July and Memorial Day. You're supposed to put on the full armor of God and come into the UPK and serve the Most High and obey him, and come to these Sabbath services and obey him, and come to the closing of the Feast of First Fruits and obey God. Obey the man that God set up, who was Commander General Yahanna. How else is this going to get done? Group economics cannot save us. The Democratic Party or the Republican Party cannot save us. The Christian church cannot save us. The Muslim mosque cannot save us. God is going to save us the moment we wake up and turn back to his laws, statutes, and commandments. Let's keep going. Verse 56. Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them. Ooh-wee. This isn't an all-loving God. This isn't gives out hugs and kisses God. This isn't your grandmother's God. The God of niggas, the nigger God, aka Yahweh in the Hebrew, is the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and he is a terrible power. He kills nations. He smokes the Egyptians. He unalives the Hittites, the Amalekites, and he ordered us to go and dispossess the inhabitants of the land that possess it. This isn't a God that loves everybody. This isn't a God that gives out hugs. And this isn't a mommy. This isn't Big Mama. This isn't Medea. This is a man of war. That's who the Most High God is, who is the terrible power, who lays waste nations and lays waste Israelites who don't obey him. Who don't obey him. Let's keep Most High. Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shemala Tabashim Yahweh Shai. All right. This is Numbers chapter 34, verse 1. Waya Debar Yahweh Al Mashal La Amar. Verse 2. Tazawa Af Banya Yasha'ala Wa Amarath Alaham Kaya Atham Bayam Al Ha'arataza Kana'ain Za'af Ha'arataza Ashar Thapal, Lakam, Barakala, Aratiza, Kana'ain, Lagabalafia. Verse 43, Salaki, verse 3. Wahaya, Lakam, Pa'ath, Nagad, Nagab, Mama Debar, Tazawa, Al, Yadaya, Adawam, Wahaya, Lakam, Gabawal, Gabawala, Nagab, Salaki, Nagab, Makwata, Salaki, Makwataza, Yum, Hamalat, Quadama, verse 4. Wanasa, Lakam, Hagabawala, Managab, Lama Aila, Korabium, Waibar, Tazana, Wahayawa, Wahayawa, Thawatazaaf, Thawataza Afua, Managab, Lakwadash, Baranai, Wayataza, Khatazar, Adar, Waibar, Itazamana, verse 5. Wanasa, Hagabawala, Ma'itazamawan, excuse me, Nakala, Matazarian, Wahayawa, Thawataza Afua, Hayama, verse 6. Wagabawala, Yum, Wahaya, Lakam, Hayum, Hagadawal, Hagadawala, Wagabalwa, Salakia, Wagabawal, Za, Yahaya, Lakam, Gabawala, Yawam. All right. This is Numbers, chapter 1, Salakia. Oh, Salakia, I got one more. It's verse 7. I'm sorry. One more. This is verse 7. Wazah, Yahweh, Lakam, Gabawala, Tazapawan, Man, Hayam, Hagadala, Thafa'awa, Lakam, Har. All right, there we go. This is Numbers chapter 34 and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, say unto them, when ye come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan with the coasts thereof. Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin, along by the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the outmost coast of the salt sea eastward. And your border shall turn from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and pass on to Zin, and the going forth thereof shall be from the south of Kedeshabani, and shall go on to Hazaradar, and pass on to Asmon. Verse 5, and the border shall fetch a compass from Asmon into the river Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. Verse 6, and as for the western border, ye shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border. Verse 7, and this shall be your north border from the great sea. Ye shall point out for you Mount Hor. There we go. All right. This is Numbers chapter 34 and verse 8. Mahar, Salaki, Hahar, Tha'awa, Laba'a, Kamata, Salaki, Kamath, Wahayawa, Thawataza'ath, Hagabala, Ya, Salaki, Tazada. Verse 9, Wayataza'a, Hagabala, Zaparna, Wahayawa, Thawataza Afua, Khatazar, Ayanan, Za, Yahaya, Lakam, Gabawal, Tazapawan, verse 10. Wahath, our Yathum. There we go. Lakam, Lagabawal, Quadama, Makatazar, Ayanan, Salakia, Shapama, verse 11. Wayarad, Hagabala, Mashapam, Harabala, Makwadam, La'ayan, Wayarad, Hagabawal, Wamacha, Al, Kathak, Yum, Kanarath, Quadama, verse 12. Wayarad, Hagabawala, Hayaradana, Wahayawa, Thawatazaathia, Yum, Hamalak, Za'ath, Thaya, Lakam, Harataza, Lagabalafia, Sabya, verse 13. Wayatazawa, Masha, Ath, Banya, Yasha'ala, La'amar, Za'ath, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Thathanachlawa, Atha, Bagawarla, Ashar, Tazawa'a, Yahweh, Lathaf, Lathasha'ith, Hamatawath, Wakatizaya, Hamata, verse 14. Kaya, Lakwakawa, Mata, Banya, Hara Awabnawa, Hara Abwab Salakia, Hara Awabnaya, Labayath, Abathum, Wamata, Banya, Hagadya, Labayath, Abathum, Wakatizaya, Mata, Manasha, Lakwakawa, Nakalathum. All right, let's sit on that. All right, this is Numbers, chapter 34, and verse 8. From Mount Hor ye shall point out your border unto the entrance of Hamath, and the goings forth of the border shall be to Zedad, and the border shall go on to Ziphron, and the goings out of it shall be Hazaranan. This shall be your north border, and ye shall point out your east border from Hazaranan to Shepham, and the coast shall go down from Shaphan to Riblah on the east side of Ain, and the border shall descend and shall reach unto the side of the sea of Chinarath, eastward. Verse 12, and the border shall go down to Jordan, and the goings out of it shall be at the salt sea. This shall be your land, with the coast thereof round about. And Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, this is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which the Most High commanded to give unto the 9 tribes and to the half tribe. Verse 14, for the tribe of the children of Ra'awaban, Reuben, according to the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad, according to the house of their fathers, have received their inheritance, and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. Most High Christ. This is Numbers chapter 34 and verse 15. So that you know, for your educational purposes, Reuben is the so-called Seminole Indians today, and the tribe of Gad or God are the nation of the First Nations that dwelt here in North and Central and South Americas. All right, the so-called North American Indian. Some also down that dwelled in South America as well. The Gadites are the brothers and sisters who are the Chickasaw, the Choctaw, the Cherokee. All right, those the tribes that made up this land before the white man from Spain and Portugal and England came over here and took it as their name. All right, this is Numbers chapter 34 and verse 15. Shanya, Salakia. Shanya, Hamatawath. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, I got you. All right, this is Numbers chapter 34 and verse 15. Shanya, Hamatawath, Wachagagia, Salakia, Wachagia. Hamata, Lakwakawa, Nakalathum, Ma'aibar, Layaradan, Yarahwa, Quadama, Mazarak. Verse 16. Where the bar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Lamar. Verse 17. Allah, Shemawath, Ha'anachim, Ashar, Yanakalawa, Lakam, Ath, Ha'arataza, Allah Hazar, Allah Izar, Hakahan, Wayahawashai, Ban, Nawan, verse 18. Wanashya'a, Achar, Salaki Achad, Nashya'a, Achad, Mamata, Thakwakawa, Lanakal, Ath, Ha'arataza, verse 19. Wa Allah, Shemawath, Nashim, Lamata, Yahawada, Kalab, Ban, Yapana, verse 20. Walamata, Banya, Shemayawan, Shemawa'al, Ban, Yamaya Salakia, Yamayahaw Salakia, Yamayahawada, Yamayahawada, Salakia, Yahawada, Yamayahawada. All right, verse 21. Lamata, Salakia, Yamata, Lamata, Banyamin, Alayadad, Ban, Kasalawan. All right. Let's go back up. This is Numbers. This is Numbers chapter 34 and verse 15. The 2 tribes and the half tribe have received their inheritance on the side Jordan near Jericho eastward toward the sun rising. Verse 16. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, These are the names of the men which shall divide the land unto you, Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun. And ye shall take one prince of every tribe to divide the land by inheritance. And the names of the men are these: of the tribe of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh; and of the tribe of the children of Simeon, Shemuel the son of Amminahud. Verse 21, of the tribe of Benjamin, Aladad the son of Chislon. All right. This is Numbers chapter 34 and verse 22. Walamata, Banya, Dan, Nashia'ah, Bakoya, Ban, Salaki, Yagalia. Verse 23. Labanya, Yawasa, Lamata, Banya, Manasha, Shanaya'a, Salaki, Nashia'a, Kanaya'ala, Ban, Apad. Verse 24. Walamata, Banya, Aparya, Nashia'a, Kwamawa'ala, Ban, Shapatan. Verse 25. Walamata, Banya, Zabalawan, Nashia'a, Alayatazapan, Ban, Paranak. Verse 26. Salakia, Walamata, Banya, Yashshakar, Nashia'a, Palataya'al, Ban, Izan. Verse 27. Walamata, Banya, Ashar, Nashia'a, Achyahwad, Ban, Shalamya. Verse 28. Walamata, Banya, Napathalia, Nashia'aya, Salakia, Nashia'a, Parahala, Ban, I'm Yahawada. All right. All right, let's go back up. This is Numbers chapter 24, Salakia, chapter 34 and verse 22. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Dan, Buki, the son of Jogli, the prince of the children of Joseph, for the tribe of the children of Manasseh, Hanael, the son of Ephod. Verse 24. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Ephraim, Kemuel, the son of Shiphan. Verse 25. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Elazaphan, the son of Parnak. Verse 26. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Issachar, Palatiel, the son of Azan. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Asher, Ahud, the son of Shalamai. Verse 28. And the prince of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Padahu, the son of Amadad. Salakia, Amahud. All right. All right, this is Numbers chapter 34 and verse 29. Allah, Ashar, Tazawa'ah, Yahweh, Lanachal, Ath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Ba'aratazah, Kana'ain. This is Numbers chapter 35 and verse 1. Where the bar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Ba'arabach, Ba'arabath, Mawa'aba, Al, Yaradan, Yarachwa, La'amar, verse 32. Tazawah, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wanafnua, Lalawayam, Manachalath, Achazatham, Irayam, La Shabath, Wamagarash, La Irayam, Sabayat Yabath Yahum. Sabayabath Yahum. Fathanawa Lalawayam. Verse 3. All right. Wahayan. Wahaya. Ha'iriyam. Lahum. Lashabath. Wamagarash Yahum. Wamagarash Yahum. Yahayawa. Yahayawa. Labahamatham. Yeah, Labahamatham. Walara Kash Salakia. Walara Kashim. Walakal. Chayatham. Verse 4. Wamagarashya. Ha'irayam. Ashar. Thethanawa. Lalawayam. Makwayar. Hayar. Wakawataza. Allah. Ama. Sabyab. Verse 5. Wamadatham. Makawataza. La'ayar. Ath. Pa'ath. Quadama. Alapyam. Ba'ama. Wa'ath. Ba'at Salaki. Pa'ath. Nagab. Alapyam. Ba'ama. Wa'ath. Pa'ath. Yam. Alapyam. Ba'ama. Wa'ath. Pa'ath. Tezapawat Salakia. Tezapawan. Alapyam. Ba'ama. Wa'ayar. Bathawat. Za. Yahya. Laham. Magarashya. Ha'aryam. All right. Let's go back. This is Numbers chapter 34 and verse 29. These are they whom the Most High commanded to divide the inheritance unto the children of Israel in the land of Canaan. Numbers chapter 35 and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Command the children of Israel that they give unto the Levites of the inheritance of their possession cities to dwell in. And ye shall give also unto the Levites suburbs for the cities round about them. And the cities shall they have to dwell in. And the suburbs of them shall be for their cattle, and for their goods, and for all their beasts. Verse 4. And the suburbs of the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites shall reach from the wall of the city and outward 1,000 cubits round about. Verse 5. And ye shall measure from without the city on the east side 2,000 cubits, and on the south side 2,000 cubits, and on the west side 2,000 cubits, and on the north side 2,000 cubits, and the city shall be in the midst. This city, Salakia, this shall be to them the suburbs of the cities. All right. Most High in Christ, we got any questions? Sister asks, do we have any high holy days coming up? Yes. The closing of the Feast of First Fruits will be next Sunday, May the 31st, 2026 at sundown, 7 p.m. your time zone. All right. The next Sunday, May the 31st this year, and one more week from tomorrow, May 31st, will be the closing of the Feast of First Fruits. Everyone understand? With that, any more questions? All right. Imajim, this me up or us up here. All right. La Yashala to Israel. Imajim, everyone stand. Down, which means to rise and face the east. Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayat, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakuska, Taba'a, Ratizak, Hayat, Shah, Baratizak, Kawa, Hayat, Bashemayim, Thunanawa, Lachum, Kal, Yawam, Wasalachanawa, Kabawatanawa, Kasalachnawa, Kabawatinawa, Wala'a, Tabaya'ana, but say one, the ball, I was shot, my God, Rak, Hayat, Lakak, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Waha'ala, I will love you, Amun. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever, so be it. Hakak, power, Yahweh, by Shimi Awashai, Babakusha, Nathalana, Hakak, La Fa'a, Kal Makala, or Kal Marawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Amatazariah, Hakak, La Hakim, Hamathi, Hakak, Awakawa, Tama'ala, the Garashan, by Shimi Awashai, the water Amun. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to like Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all men of sickness and all men of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it. Pray to bless Israel. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barak Nanaga, Yasha'Allah, Wahab, Yasafari, Barak, Papa, Magun, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Kawadaman. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, bless us and Israel in the school. Bless, heal, cheer, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121. Asha, Yanya, Ahahar, Mayan, Ba'a, Exaria, Ma'an, Awa, Shah, Shemayan, Ba'aratiza, Aliyathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Aliyanawam, Shamar, Anat, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yashan, Shavamar, Yashala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Alya, Yaminka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakarka, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamar, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Afna Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazafka, Wa'aka, Ma'ithawa, Ayawalam. I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore, so be it. Psalms 83. Alahai, al the Mayalaka, al the Harash, al the Shaqua, al, Yahanna, al Yabika, Yahanna Yawan, Mashinai. Nasha Awa, Ra'ash, Alamaka, Ya Ariyamu, Sawa, wait for your eye Tazawa, Altazapawanika, Amawa, Lakawa, Wanakaki, the Magoya, Wala Ah, Yazakar, Sham Yasha Ala, Iwa, Kaya, Nawai Tazawa, La, Yakhari, Auyaka, Baryak, Yakarafua, Ahawi, Wan, Wayashama Ali, Mawala, Wagard, Gabal, Waimula, Alashat, I'm Yashabi, Tazawar, Gam Ashur, Nalawa, Imam, Haifu, Zarawai, Bani Lawat, Salah, Aisha, Laham, Kamaki. Kasayasara, Kayapi, Barahal, Koyashwan, Nashamadu, Baayanda, Ara, Iowa, Daman, La Adama, Shea, Thumbwa, Nadiyaba, Kaira, Kazaba, Kazaba, Kazalana, Kalana said, Kamwa, Shar, Amawa, Nayasha, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahai, Alahaya, Shea, Thumbwa, Kagavla, Kakwash, Panyuka, Ka'ach, Ira, Kalahaba, Kalahai, Aryan, Ka, the Batama, Basta Ira, Wallace, Salakia, Wallace, Paka. Salaki, Wabasawa Pafka, Dabahalam, Mala'a, Punyam, Polawan, way of Aquashwa, Shimkai, Awa, Yabashwa, way of Awa, I, way of Parva, way of Batwa, way of Iowa, Kaya, Shimkai, Awa, the Batka, Al, you want, I'll call her, Ratiza Aman. Keep not thou silent, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeb. Yea, all the princes, as Abba and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as the fire burnt the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So be it. Pray for the blessings of the power structure. Baraka Yahweh, Wa Yahweh, Wa Mayaka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Atazabia, Alawapi, Ha Alawapi, Ha Sarani, Ha Katazayani, Ha Kayalim, Wa Wati, Yahweh, Shim Yahweh Shai, the water Amon. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Sar, which means to turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, I'm Michael Shabbat. I'm Mike, Barak, Yahweh, Shimi, I.S.U.P.K, Berker Thumb, Yajimata, Star, face the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, I'm Michael Shabbat. I'm Mike, Barak, Yahweh, Shamar, Alathun, Bahashimi, I.S.U.P.K, Yajimata, dismissed.